Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. Smith and the Houston Texans taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. It's been perfection so far. They come in here unbeaten at 14-0.
And just 2 wins away.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man making a remarkable return to the football field. It is Alex Smith.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
32-yard line.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 22 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. On 1st and 10, Smith. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 19-yard line. Call it a gain of the 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it with Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10.
For a Texans first down. First and
How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now it's Smith. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jeff Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time. And at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the delay, Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And you can see it's no race for the top spot. That's been decided. These guys will hope to get through Week 17 in one piece before they host a division round game in 2 weeks' time.
And I think that what they'll do is they'll be very selective about who plays in this game, all right? There's certain guys that maybe are starters, but maybe haven't played as much as other guys during the year. Maybe they still need their timing back. Other guys, you're going to put in bubble wrap and put them on the sidelines and tell them, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 50, it's Smith. That one complete to Hill. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Gets this one to Hill. 7 yards, the pick up there.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On second down now, it's Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he stopped immediately there.
Jamal Williams.
Emmanuel Agba there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Smith. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll run it with Williams. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Williams will try again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jamal Williams. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll find Gabriel Davis.
Tannehill's pass.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Throwing again is Tannehill. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To the air again, Tannehill. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill, and it's caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Titans 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start things out by looking at the AFC South. Indianapolis hosting Tennessee, and it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we head off to check out another game, and right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. A.J. Brown, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got a lot under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
And that is incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for John Brown.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
There's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, but it's going to be second down. To throw again, Smith. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Williams.
3-yard line.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
18-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
17. Titans 7.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the That's right. They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
After the interception, here's Smith. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Now Williams.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Thaddeus Moss. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here. But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. And going deep for Hill. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Smith. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Jamal Williams.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Complete.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Titans.
Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Harrison Bryant. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Tannehill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Texans 27, Titans 14.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for Houston, it won't quite be a perfect season, but it is an undefeated season as they finish 15-0-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.